Go.
The
Perfect.
best part is your body's like skinnier, so it just kind of looked like a worm.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the official podcast of the SBC, the Shower Brew Cast. Today's episode of the Shower Brew Cast is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, one of the top 3 RPG mobile games available on PC and mobile. Link down in the description to download it today. I'm your co-host, Canadian Moose.
Oh, this is where I come in. Swagger.
We could do like an a 20-minute video of just outtakes of the podcast. I'm your co-host, Canadian Moose.
Swagger.
Hi, I'm Shadow.
How do you not know?
You just like say it, and I'm not ready because you're just saying it. So my brain says, "All right." He's
But you
just
know what's
talking.
gonna happen. I'm your co-host, Canadian Moose. Okay, you cut out as you. I'm your co-host, Canadian Moose.
I'm Swagger.
I'm Percival.
And today's guest will help you with your laundry. He is semi-capable Pokemon master, guys, and he has tried on multiple occasions to send me to Minecraft hell. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the nicest guys we've ever met on Twitch, Mr. Shadow Dragon.
Hey guys.
Woo!
Semi-master on Pokemon. I'm sorry, what was that?
Semi-capable.
Semi-K.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Nothing to
Alright, I see how it is, Moose.
nothing to say with that one.
Rolls
I
eyes.
see how it is.
Shadow, how are you doing today? How are things?
I'm alright. How
Doing
are you
good?
guys?
Doing pretty good. Am I saying
I'm
myself?
alive.
I'm pretty good.
We're vibing.
Stomach's still kind of not 100%, but I'm alive.
No, it's good to hear that you're feeling better, Swagger. We're glad to.
Just throws up.
Unfortunately, today we're not able to have our boy Redneck on. Yeah, he's a bit busy today with work. We couldn't find Tim as a substitute, so we are.
Looks around. Fuck, I lost
Yeah,
him.
Tim's with Redneck at work today.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
Um,
we got Kim Jong in the background.
I
I
can
mean, I
grab
can just
both.
grab my dad.
He kind of looks like Redneck.
Same.
Yeah, redneck in like the worst timeline. No offense to my
Oh
dad.
my god! Shout out to Swagger's dad. Yeah. So before we start with the interview of Shadow, I wanted to bring something up. Well, first thing I'll talk about is, again, guys, we are sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, which, what a time. It has been awesome being sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, and we're honored to have this podcast sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends today. Again, link in the description. If you download today, you get 100,000 silver, free champion, 50 gems, and 3 ancient shards. And just, it's just an awesome time. So I just figured we'd get that out of the way now. And another thing I wanted to talk about was, so recently, myself and Redneck, we were playing Rocket League the other night. And Sean happened to be my stream, and he was like, "Yo, you guys need a third?" We're like, "Yeah, sure. Thank you, Swagger." So we were like, "Yeah, sure. Come on in." And so we were talking to Sean, and this was the day, I think the day after we had released the episode of the podcast, right? So he was like, "Oh, like, how'd it do?" We're like, "Oh, the reviews seem pretty positive so far." And so he was like, "Yeah, I showed it to my mom," and I was like, "Oh no."
You mean
So-
the episode where we talked for a good solid 30 minutes about shrooms?
Yes. So naturally, it went about as you expected. So right now, we're gonna open the podcast with Sean Ramo's mom's reviews on the podcast. So to quote Sean quoting his mom, he said that she said, "I started watching, but then they lost me at the hamster mushroom bit." So she said it was hard to get through that one, and so
There's a second part?
yeah. So fair to say she didn't finish the hour-long podcast. And so my second part, which might be my favorite, she was like, "You guys should be worried about that one guy. He sounds depressed."
So what I'm hearing is the only concerns with our podcast so far involves me.
Because she got to the part where you were like, "Yeah, Sean, you know that thing you were talking about being happy like at school and stuff?" Yeah, I feel that way about life. So she was like, "You guys should check in on him. I'm worried he might be depressed." So
Sean's mom, I am depressed, but
yeah,
I'm okay. I'm medicated.
shout out Sean's mom for showing concern for Swagger's drug
Shout out-
abuse and
shout out
depression.
Sean's mom.
Yeah,
Shout out to that mama.
Let's get Sean's mom on the podcast.
Just
Dude,
shout out.
I Fucking
So
hamster shrooms. Listen, it's a hit or
No,
miss.
no.
Also, I like they use the wording. It's hard to swallow because I was about to be like, actually, we go down pretty easy.
yeah. So I wanted to make sure to start the episode of the podcast with covering Sean's mom reviews because that was it was
And
choice.
Also, before we continue, my hamster, as far as I could tell, did literally eat all the shrooms. She
Yeah,
cleaned
so-
it up herself.
Obviously, you're very into Pokemon. So where did your love for Pokemon come from? And then as a follow up to that, if this was a fictitious Pokemon world, would you be a trainer, a champion, a gym leader, or a professor? And follow up to that as well is what would you think we would all be?
All right, I'll start that off with the first part. Where did my love grow for Pokemon? Probably when I was a young age. I had an older cousin who was obviously he was a video gamer. He had like a bunch of consoles, bunch of video games, and I always thought those were really cool. One of the games that my parents got me was Leaf Green, and I love Pokemon Leaf Green. And I would say it probably started about there, probably around 5 or 6.
Fire Red King.
Me too, actually.
Ruby.
Ruby was a
go,
lot of
let's
fun,
go.
yeah. But I really like my enjoyment for it was probably with Leaf Green the most. When did Leaf Green come out? Because I might be wrong on my age.
Like
2008.
Was it 2008? I might have been. It might have been 7 or 8 then, or 8 or 9. But
Well,
I really
'cause
liked
here's
Leaf
the thing. I know that I got Pokemon Red around 2008, but like at that point, it had already been out for a long while. 2004. Came out in 2004.
Leaf Green came out in 2004.
Okay, yeah, then I would have been probably about 5 or 6 then, because I
And
Well,
Fire
that's-
Red also came out in 2004, which makes sense.
yeah, because that was around that was the first Pokemon game that I remember playing, and that I really enjoyed. Obviously, my first Pokemon was Bulbasaur. I chose the cover Pokemon, guys. Shocker.
Hell yeah.
I like Bulbasaur though the best. I still think Bulbasaur is the best out of those 3. A lot of people will disagree with me on that one, but me and my cousin would used to make jokes that I was the 1% that picked Bulbasaur because
You
it was
really
like that was like the joke that like only 1% of people picked Bulbasaur.
Well, because I mean, you look at Charizard, and you're like, I'll
That's
take the Sprout.
So here's, I mean, you got a giant flaming dragon, you got a fucking ward tank turtle, or you got a plant.
Yeah.
Plant Frog. I like
Yeah.
Plant Frog.
Yeah.
Plant Frog.
He made Bulbasaur so much better just by saying Plant Frog.
The walking ficus.
And Predator.
Walking ficus?
Oh,
Fighters, ficus.
Fighting ficus.
Ooh.
Fighting
Yeah.
Ficus.
That'd be a pretty
There
sick
it is.
school mascot.
Second part of that question: what would I be in a Pokemon fictitious world?
Yes.
I would hope I would be either a trainer or a champion. A trainer going up to my way towards champion, or the champion already.
All right, Ash, catch him.
No, I'd be better than Ash because I'd hopefully win my first fucking.
Oh,
It would be dog shit.
dropping the heat today.
He went through 20 Pokemon leagues and finally won. But I mean,
Took
you
the
know,
took the guy
fucking-
30 years to finally be
I
the
mean,
champion.
man also doesn't age.
I was gonna say, fucking.
Yeah, you can have-
Perpetually mind of a 10-year-old.
Yeah, you
Dude,
you
man
can
has literally
Yeah.
fought mods.
you can have
Yeah.
unlimited chances at the championship if you never age.
Yeah.
Man, when I was a 10-year-old, I was the stupidest Pokemon player. I was just like, fucking, that
Yeah.
sounds sick.
I
Go,
guess,
Bert.
yeah. In comparison, Ash was making money moves.
To be fair, we can't say that he didn't age because he did age, and that's when he won the Pokemon League. He aged up to 11.
Oh, well, see, that's what's holding him back.
Yeah, it was the threshold.
Too stupid.
You
Exactly.
needed that 1 year of
That's
development.
If you went forward like one day, you just.
It's
Dude,
a metaphor.
If I tried to win, like if I tried to beat any of the Pokemon games when I was 10, I never did. I never had beaten a Pokemon game until like 2016 when I found my
I
old
definitely beat
Game
Fire
Boy
Red.
and beat Ruby.
You're like,
But
ha!
I've
I've seen this
never even
before.
gotten close. I would level up my Blaziken to like level 80 and then just try and one Pokemon
Yeah.
all the way through the fucking Elite Four and the champion, and I did like all the way through the Elite Four pretty easily actually. And then I did the fucking champion and be like, shit.
Yeah.
You were going up against Steven. Steven had a lot of rock types.
Yeah.
Damn it, Steven. Come on, check your shit.
But, as for what I think you guys would be, Percy right off the bat, I would assume he would either be a trainer with me or like my rival there. Moose, I would say probably a fire type gym leader. because of how much you like Charizard.
No, I would think like fighting.
Fighting? I don't know. I'd still say fire.
You know, honestly, I could kind of see him being like the rock type. You know,
Yeah.
they're always like
Like,
super buff and like, hey.
He leads the dojo.
Yeah. I'm Kurt.
The dojo in Saffron.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh, or maybe an ice type or water type because of hockey.
Oh, that's a good
It's not an
point.
ice type. then.
Swagger.
Ice fighting.
See, that's the I don't know. So I would have to assume that he would be a trainer, but not a very good one.
No, you know, like the
You
you
know
know,
who I am? I'm one of those little shit kids that whenever you walk by on the road, they're like, I want a battle.
I was gonna say you would have been like the Pokemon maniac guys.
Yeah,
You know, like
but
the guns you spawn, and they're like they're just like, my Pokemon are better than you.
You're like half a Pokemon costume, and you're like, is that like actually just a Pokemon?
Or is that actually half of your body?
Did you skin a Pokemon? What is that there?
Yeah, it kind of smells.
Dude,
Yeah, what a time. Also not sponsored by LaCroix, as hard as we're trying.
If I could get sponsored by also I came up with some really great zingers about LaCroix today. All right, LaCroix tastes like someone, or the orange one tastes like someone took Fanta and like took it and just like what the fuck. Also, it broke the bottom of this one apparently.
Let's see.
Took Fanta, the orange one specifically, took Fanta and like cut it in half flavor, and then made it go flat, and then tried to recarbonate it. Or
you know what it tastes like? Tastes like they just dropped some orange Tic Tacs in there, some water.
Or someone recently peeled a orange and then dipped their fingers in it and then carbonated it.
Like
Just
like
peeled it
holy
next
water.
door.
Yeah.
Like you just
Or
dipped
they,
your
like-
hands in it.
Or they peeled an orange, put the rind in a pot,
Left it
and
sit.
then,
Orange.
yeah, like just like like the smell, the
Yeah.
smell.
We're definitely
then-
not getting
Okay,
sponsored after all
Hey,
this.
can we try to make a better LaCroix than LaCroix?
I don't think we can. I
The
think that's-
Crocs. Brewed in Crocs.
With the Juji fruit we can.
Our third sponsor of the day, guys. Juji Fruits
I
and
don't even know
Crocs. Redneck. Yeah.
It doesn't help that the mics kind of kept cutting
Yeah,
out.
the mics just kept on like stopping, so it's just like redneck.
Hi, Redneck.
Hey y'all. What's up?
Obviously, we're happy to have you in.
Shadow, what are you the most excited for on the SPC trip, and why is it me?
Why do I feel like Moose wrote that question and you just read it?
No. That's...
I am 100% sure that Moose wrote that exactly.
No,
as
no.
Christian said it.
Running exactly like
The
that. Now,
question.
Also, when am I coming up to see you? 'Cause
Part
now that I
one's
know
and
we
part
only
two.
live 3 hours apart.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, it's just we need to start having like a set time where we're both off like work
Yeah.
and can actually spend. Favorite part about SBC obviously would probably be seeing you.
Oh, well.
I guess Rennick didn't want to see you.
Favorite part about the SBC trip would be getting to see you guys and like hang out with you and like being able to like, have fun like in person.
I
play,
can
like,
change
co-op
that real
games.
quick if you want me to.
We don't
Just
doubt it.
Moves down to
Yeah.
Central.
God damn it.
I mean, another thing could be like, it's pretty much just playing games with you guys, but like in person.
All right.
Alright.
Oh, there's a part 2 to that question. I just didn't ask it because I substituted my own one in.
Yeah.
What are you a little like scared about for the SBC trip?
Nervous,
Little
and scared
monkey.
about. Well, it would be my first time traveling, probably by myself out of state.
Oh, I'll travel with you.
Like no,
You can come here
when
and we'll
I,
travel together.
when I say like that, when I say like by myself, it like
No family.
yeah, no family, no friends besides you guys, like no people that like leave with me.
Well, would
Exactly.
emergency come? I guess would then be the next.
I'll
question.
drive up there and then
Yeah.
you drive back down here, fly out of DFW. up there.
I'll drive up there, drive
Come
down,
back just to
drive
feel-
all the way back
I'll
up.
pat you.
again.
I'll pat you on the back the entire way there.
Come on, man. Holding
Burp at him.
hands.
That burp baby.
Hey, a little LaCroix, your mouth.
Yeah.
Come on.
Justin,
Put
you're freaking
some crackers and LaCroix. Here you go.
crunch of a cracker into
Yeah.
Oh, that would taste horrible though.
It would still taste better than normal.
But it would
bro.
calm you down, and that's what's important.
Bye, redneck.
Well,
Bye,
Redneck
Redneck.
didn't like
Yeah,
that.
Redneck. Yeah, Redneck's not having a time with this one.
But again, like, it just because I don't know if Moss would come. I know you said emergency earlier, Swagger, but she changed her name to Moss, so
Got it.
that way there's no confusion for people listening to the podcast.
It's true. It's true. Only the updated information out here.
No fake news here.
No, but I'm excited. I'm excited to get Shadow out and have some fun and again play some games and like again assuming everything goes on SPC trip as planned. Like going and playing like go karting or mini putting or stuff like that.
And then we could play the Bunny of Isaac in person.
Exactly.
Yeah!
Smash Brothers. 'Cause I'll have it.
Oh, Smash. Moose.
I can't wait to beat
Soul
Shadow
Calibur 6 party.
Ooh,
Ooh.
yes, that'd be sick. And just like that and like getting him in on like all the bits and stuff would be a lot of fun. Just like.
I can't wait to do that thing that we're doing.
Which one?
The thing that we haven't finished.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Starting next week we'll get back on that just because
I
like.
think I know what that is.
Yeah.
You do know what that is.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It's real talk, my guy. What kind of detergent are you using?
Kind of what?
Detergent.
Detergent.
Yeah.
For your laundry.
Oh, for my laundry. Just whatever around my house.
Yeah.
I was thinking like for my armpits.
That's
deodorant.
I hope
but
you're not putting detergent on your armpit.
he's got like
Being soap on his
he puts
arms.
like Tide on like some toilet paper and it's like
Hey,
Da-da-da.
whatever smells nice.
It
am I
smells
right?
fabric softener on Sundays.
Really, just whatever my my family buys.
So no preference.
I really don't have any preference.
Damn. Okay, so then follow up to that. Any laundry tips for the people at home?
Just do it.
Pretty much. Just do it.
Very
Do your
underwhelming.
laundry. Do your laundry. Stop letting it pile up in the corner. I'm talking to you. All right.
He's a laundry fairy. You better do your laundry or we're gonna get a bopping kid.
I will.
What do you
throw
mean,
a
my
box
two
of
baskets?
Jello.
Yeah, I was
on
gonna
every
say,
not
are you
doing
talking to
laundry.
Percival here?
Yeah.
I love how Shadow's lecturing people on cleaning up their rooms, so we saw what it was like on Facebook. Right?
No, you saw what my old room was like. My
And
new
then
room is much worse.
I was gonna
I was about to say,
say.
it's so much worse then.
I was gonna say you immediately followed it up the other day with I'm the worst. It's way worse than it is then. All right, guys, we're gonna be entering a new segment of the podcast called Shadow's Food Reviews. All right, so we're gonna be doing an intermission here in between questions.
3, 4.
Shadow's Food Reviews.
It did not taste good.
That was a lot of setup for like
Yeah.
for a 10-second bit.
Juji fruit.
You
found
had
it.
the box
It's upside down, homie.
Yeah, I know. It opens upside down. First part, it literally
Let's
does.
go.
It literally the part that you open,
So
box is upside down.
It must
things
be
aren't
Australian.
things are figuratively not looking up at this moment, and literally.
Like I'm not joking. It's like there's no open tab on the top.
Mm.
It just says fruity, chewy candy, naturally and artificially flavored.
That's not good.
Comes with
Personal.
5
Yes,
delicious fruity flavors. What's up?
Shadow, where is this from?
I got it at my Big Lots, the same place I got that.
No.
But where's it made?
What country?
Oh.
Is this like a different country?
Big Lots.
Product
right
of
there.
Mexico.
Ah.
The product of Mexico.
And it's probably
Hola,
really
amigos.
cookie.
Wait, hang on. What?
Cookie.
Comes in 5 delicious fruity flavors: lime, raspberry, lemon, orange, and anise.
Anise. Oh, anise is so good.
So
Anise,
that'll be.
Don't
I
eat
don't-
the knees!
Don't-
Not
do, not,
anise.
do not eat the anise, but it is a good flavor. It's licorice.
That's
Licorice.
so ram.
Okay.
Ram? That's so random.
Anise is
Uh,
like the fruit.
Well, no.
That makes
What
licorice.
scares me is that it says it comes in 5 delicious flavors, yet there's 7 different there's 7 different gummies.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
2 mystery flavors.
All right, I think.
Shit.
Don't eat the brown ones.
All right. First in like introduction with it. I don't know if this. I think it says hide. It's like a little.
It's
like
a
little-
warning.
I don't know what it says.
Is that a threat?
I don't know. It says like H-E. You can't see that. It says like H-E-I-D-E. All right, I think
Hold on. Heide.
like hide.
and
I
it's
guess hide
Spanish.
maybe. Heidi.
Hold on.
We're gonna try it. All right, this looks like orange. This looks like orange.
this really passive aggressive Mexican candy.
Hi.
Oh, it's not chewy at all. Ow. It's like
Bite
hard
into it.
chewy.
This is a hard candy.
Mexico, we love your
The fuck?
beaches, just not your gummies. All right.
Wait, are you sure it's Spanish? Because it's coming up when I put in that word hide, it came up with German.
I was gonna say sounds like German.
It says product of Mexico. Initial bite. It's not bad taste. It's just stuck to everywhere in my
Oh,
mouth except where I
that's-
want it to be.
That's the company that makes it. I'm pretty sure. That's what it looks like. That's the like maker of them, the manufacturer.
Farah Candy Company.
I guess
or
I'll just go
Ferrari.
fuck myself.
Hide in German translates to pagan in English.
So we're putting religion on candy now? Still kind of questionable.
It's like actually stuck to my teeth. I'm not joking.
Yeah, cut the commercial.
Like, it's
Oh, these
actually
are
fairly
good.
decent. It's pretty good actually. Yeah, like the taste is really good. It's just that it sticks to your teeth so much. Have you guys ever heard of like dots?
Yeah.
Yep.
They're like a harder version of that.
See, they're just so good. They're just trying to stay in your mouth for even longer, dude. That's all it is.
Again, the whole main problem with it is that it just takes so long to like actually swallow, and that you either have to like chew once or chew 20 times and still stuck to your teeth. Lemon's up next.
That's what she
Hell
said.
yeah.
Looks like a pineapple. That
Oh,
kind of scares me.
So
Oh, don't like that one.
Oh,
this
no,
is
this one
unpleasant.
is unpleasant.
What's the verdict here?
Lemon, not good.
Not good
Alright,
lemon.
this is gonna be a bad one.
You're just gonna block your face here now, person.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Instant regret.
Yeah, yeah. That's the anise working.
I
It's
told you
so
not to
strong.
eat anise.
It's so strong, ain't it?
It did not taste good.
10 out of 10.
Ugh.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Not that bad.
All right.
Look at that.
Final
Pretty-
review of Juji fruit. Lemon. Okay, let's start with the flavors themselves. Orange and raspberry were pretty good. Lime would probably be third on my like if I tiered it would be orange, raspberry, lime, lemon, and then anise.
And then everything else, mystery flavors indeed.
Probably a 6 out of 10. Like if this was at your local store, I would
The
say
Rat King
try.
has spoken.
Shadows Food Reviews. But yeah, that was Shadows Food Reviews. Always a great time having Shadows Food Reviews on here. It's a great time. We even made a little jingle for it, so there you go, Shadow. We got you that there for you.
For the SBC cook-off, what are you gonna make? And what's your strategy?
Pizza.
Yeah, I already knew
Yeah.
that.
And make pizza.
I'm gonna do it good. That's what I'm gonna
I
do.
don't know what you mean by strategy other
I
than
don't
just
know. Hell if
make
I know. What are you
pizza.
gonna try to distract them?
So-
You just toss over a little piece of dough like, Mamma mia! Oh my
Yeah,
God, that's
Mamma
over there."
Mamma mia!
Distraction. And then who do you think is gonna be the biggest
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
competition for that?
Redneck.
Wow, that hurts.
Well, okay.
And you don't have a
I forget-
hashtag about your name,
Well,
Swagger.
here's the thing. I kind of forget about what your swagger.
Dude,
Okay.
I can make some bomb ass fried chicken. I make a bunch of shit, dog. Don't
But
let
Ren-
me
Isn't
try.
Rennick will-
isn't
Rennick will be
the whole
prepping for, like,
thing
a week.
really... Hang on, isn't that the whole thing really us against Moose though?
I mean, that's gonna be like the ultimate meme thing of it,
But
but
the actual food component
yeah.
will be a bit more
Because
stiff.
we're all not making the same thing. Like I'm making. What was Redneck making?
Redneck, I assume Redneck will be prepping for like a month beforehand, like marinating meat and like trying to bring it over the border, you know.
Oh wait, Swagger was okay. So remember, my Swagger, you would probably be my biggest competition because you're making fried chicken, right?
Probably, yeah.
I thought Rennick was also making fried chicken. I thought you were making something
No.
else. So.
Redneck's probably gonna
Honestly,
make some.
dude, I could make
sick
just
fucking-
about whatever. Don't try me. I'm
I'll make some spaghetti.
Dude, I have literally made from scratch homemade lasagna. That shit was amazing.
So, either way, I don't think my competition is going to be the frozen goods. I'm sorry, Moose.
You guys are
Hey,
sleeping
you
on it,
never
man.
know.
Frozen Mac, all right. Don't sleep
It's
on
not
it.
delivery.
It's
bonus.
Cilicia. Oh. In Canada, it's Cilicio.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? That's a thing here too.
All right, what is your favorite thing to stream? Could be, reoccurring. Could be like a one-time off,
Oh, that is a good question.
Ocean craft, whatever it's called.
Ocean Raft.
You remember that VR
I
thing?
got,
That's
I got
wrapped?
an update actually, Swagger.
Yeah,
I
it's
got
nice.
an
We
update.
gotta revisit that now that I have a working headset.
I would have to say either a lot of like my random Pokemon Nuzlocke that I did because I like to do a lot of those, or Minecraft modded, or like any of the Legend of Zelda games.
Stonecraft?
Interesting. Get him out of here. Remove him from the call.
I love how you're not even saying the right name.
Yeah,
Moose.
no, it's Stoneblock. I know it's
I
called
just hear
Stonecraft.
stone and just a
Moose just hated it because he couldn't get over the fact that there was no sun.
no.
Couldn't get over the fact that there wasn't dirt either.
I
He
couldn't
was
get over the
like,
fact that it
"Where
wasn't
is
Minecraft. Yeah, this is not Minecraft. Is this the lobby?
I also love how I told you beforehand that it wasn't gonna be like normal Minecraft, and you're like, why
"Oh,
isn't it
okay."
normal?
You could not prepare me for how. Ow! You could not prepare me. Ow! You could not prepare me for how.
It hurts him just to think about it.
My cat has got me pretty good. Your toes made an appearance in the server.
Damn it.
What have your toes been up to lately? And what plans do you have for them in the future?
Well, this little piggy went to the
You just unlocked like a childhood memory.
He's like, Mama?
My toes would like to leave no comment.
Yeah.
What about that?
Damn,
What
we'll
about
get him one day.
we saw on Facebook?
Yeah, we got a couple extra toe picks.
Jesus Christ.
Unreleased topic.
Yeah.
No,
Alleged toe picks.
We're gonna get you on that wiki that's just full of celebrities like feet pics one day.
You just slip
We're
yours
gonna
in
have
there.
plenty of content.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a comment on this that says from Moss. It's like those toes are mine.
Yeah.
Ew, gross.
I guess moving beyond the toe question, moving into a bit more of a serious question.
Can't really ask your question, bitch. All right, we've asked everyone this, and it's no big surprise we're gonna be asking you now. What got you into streaming? What made you start, and where would you like to see it go?
What got me into streaming was so I should probably actually no, it wasn't Pokemon.
That's disappointing.
That's a
Shout out
inside joke.
Pokimane if you want to come on the podcast. We'd love to
No,
have you on.
What it was I was always a big fan of YouTube. Because I would watch it every day. Like I stopped watching TV because I would just watch YouTube on my computer all day. And I was going to tech school for like video broadcasting and sound. And I didn't have the most easiest time getting there. But when I was there, I was a good student. I excelled in everything in that class. I probably had the highest grade and was one of the fastest students getting the work done, and for the quality of the work was really good.
Damn right.
Go off.
But,
Cut back to Shadow's food reviews.
Yeah.
Food reviews.
but the problem with it though is because I wasn't having a stable way getting there, and constantly not be able to make it because I was also working at the time. I eventually got kicked out of it because I missed too many days, and that really put me in a depression because I was stuck at a shitty job. I was really sad, and just I needed something to do. So I met somebody online. This is actually gonna be really. I was browsing through Discord servers, and the server that I went on was Fitz's server. And just hopping through the VCs on that because I was really bored, really lonely, just wasn't sure what to do. And I met a person there who I'm still friends with, but I don't talk to him. Don't even know if he remembers me. But we thought to each other, it would be a good idea if we just start our own stream and stuff. And I took that, and I made my Twitch account, or I didn't make it then. I had already made one, but I started actually regularly posting. I figured out what applications to use, and I joined my own little
Slop.
Yeah, I used Streamlabs, OBS, and then I would go onto another Discord server, and I played Fortnite with him a lot. So I did make my start out technically as a Fortnite until about
Fortnite.
until about 30 followers in, when I just realized it wasn't healthy for me anymore, and I decided from then on I would not do any more Fortnite content, or at least if it didn't
Ever.
Pretty much. I don't remember if I did anything after that. I might have.
Fucking stop, Moose. For the audio listeners, Moose is default dancing on these kids.
But after Fortnite, I just started playing like other games with my Terraria or Legend of Zelda Wind Waker.
Or Shell Shock.
And Shell Shock actually came out actually like a month after I started streaming. Like I already had a good fan base. I had about 50 people. I think I was already affiliate by the time I hit Shell Shock, or Shell Shock helped me get affiliate. I was a Mike Tay Swagger.
How does the mic taste swag? What?
I saw Swagger play with his fucking mic, and just like, well, it meant more than I was like,
Whatever, yeah.
Swagger's being Swagger. And then all of a sudden, Shadow's like, how's my case? And I look over and he
It's
has
in his mouth.
He has the puff mac off and goes, "Bah."
Yeah. It's like when I see my cat middle of the night and she has something in her mouth that she shouldn't. I'm like, what are you doing?
That's pretty much it. I since I was kicked out of school, I was sad, and streaming helped get me out of that depression.
Hell yeah.
Nice. That's always great to hear. Like again, I think streaming definitely does have like that power to be able to kind of give people a kind of a new purpose, or like something that like it activates a new kind of passion in them. And of course, it obviously there's the community aspect where it does kind of introduce you to a wider network of people in which you can connect over something that you mutually enjoy, right?
It made me go monkey mode.
It's true. I think for Swagger, it might have done the opposite of what I just said. I think it might have made
probably would have harmed his
his
I
long-term
have
development.
Rapidly began
De-evolving. Yeah,
Well, I would say de-evolving, but I'm also like 20 creatures in one.
that's true.
I'm a retarded monkey. I gotta find like the full thing.
Horse
Retarded was
gnome.
retarded monkey, gnome, horse, frog, Christmas tree man.
Yeah, he's a metamorphing.
Ketamine bottle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a mighty morphing mascot. It's really great. But no, that's an interesting origin story, Shadow. I didn't think that it'd be
Kind of a sad one,
No, but I mean it ended happy, and I think that I didn't think that it like
darkness. I was started.
I didn't think that it
check
would have like came from Fitz, because like
It was weird. It wasn't like I was lonely. I was just prowling servers, and I was like, and I was like, and I met like somebody in there.
Hell yeah.
And so I guess a follow-up to that would be like obviously, so when you started streaming, what made you settle on Shadow Dragon is my name?
All right, so that one was way before I actually started. When I was 10 years old, I wanted to figure out what my online name, because I like I said, I wanted to be a YouTuber for so long, and so I thought long and hard. I was like, what do I want? And obviously there were some like workarounds with it, like reiterations of it, where it was like for a while it was Shadow Dragon, and then it was Shadow Dragon 1965, or just any variation of numbers.
Of course, Vietnam Shadow Dragon.
Somebody already had fucking Shadow Dragon at the time. Every time it was fucking. I was pissed.
I guess that explains what I was gonna ask next, but we'll get to that.
What the fuck is this spell so goddamn?
Yeah.
And then lately, when I finally hit Twitch, it was to the start just a bunch of numbers, and I hated that. And I thought to myself, okay, how can I make it look better? And I was torn between either doing like Shadow Durgan with 2 N's or Shadow Durgan with 2 W's, 2 N's.
So you just said both.
I said both, and it looked, and I honestly thought it looked a lot better.
Shadow Durgan.
Pretty much. A lot of people make fun of me for it, but everyone knows what it is, because it's not that hard.
It does make you stand out.
For the longest time, I was always like, how am I supposed to find this guy? What the fuck is his name? And then finally sat down, I was like, okay.
There's absolutely 0 vowels.
Yeah.
Fuck your vowels.
Double cut, yeah.
Fuck your vowels. Take the first one out completely, and the second one that's in the word. Replace the last consonant twice. Fuck you.
Yes. So Shadow, that does it for all the questions that we have. I've been led to believe that you have a few questions for us as well.
I have 2 questions. All right. First question, and I'm a little shocked you got to this before I could, Moose. What is y'all's least favorite toe?
Toe?
Yes.
See, I've got weird toes.
Swagger just pulls his foot out of nowhere.
He's like, "What's up, guys?"
On the dot, too. Just,
That's what
"Whoa!"
Yeah, I'm resting on my desk.
It's between this toe and this toe.
Ah, no! My hands! Oh my god, so many things just fell off my desk.
Everything just started falling apart very quickly.
My Dundee fell off my desk.
Oh.
It got hit by a can. It got taken the fuck out.
We've
my
hit
God.
scuffed hour. People's feet are coming out and shit's falling. All right, so I don't know, Swagger. Do you want to go first, seeing as you have it right there?
So it's between these two. First of all, pretty good foot here.
Yeah, it's
I'll say that.
very nice.
Giving the
Yeah,
YouTube
I don't know
people. Are you
Hell yeah.
building the LaCroix can tower again, damn it?
All right,
I
so
can't
Honestly,
go without
dude,
it.
this is so weird. When you look at your foot from the bottom, it looks a lot bigger than you realize.
So now with the wiki, we can put everyone's corresponding foot next to their profile picture.
But this toe or these toes,
the
and
thumb?
this goes for on both feet, right? Because my big toes, when I was in 5th grade, I got ingrown toenails, and they were super bad, like super painful. I fucking hated it. And it got to the point where I had to get it removed. I was literally walking around school in like slippers because it hurts so bad. And all the other kids were like, "Why does he get to wear slippers?" I'm like, "I'm in pain." And so when the doctor removed the ingrown toenails, it was on both big toes, and on both sides. They're ingrown so much that he was like, "I'm honestly kind of surprised that they didn't start coming through because it was like half an inch."
Man, we talk a lot about Swagger's
God,
Swagger's
this
treatment.
disgusting
I
body.
have a lot of problems. And then the pinky toe, because it always gets in the way. You always stub it on shit. And also because the nail on there always like grows pretty long, but like you can never really fully clip it. And so like and sometimes it'll like start coming off, but always on the pinky toe. It's only on the pinky toe. If you try to like, just get it off when it starts like, coming off like a loose nail. Where like
Alright.
it starts.
Well,
breaking off.
this has been the grossest.
It never fully gets on there and gets stuck on the like cubicle on the end, and so it's just really.
This has been the
painful.
grossest
Oh,
segment
Percy,
of the pod. Yeah,
Percy.
Percival, please take it.
What's your least favorite toe, Percy?
I'd have to say probably. When I was like really young, my brother kicked me in the foot, like on accident. And he broke one of my toes, but we didn't really know that. It's kind of like how I've broken all of my hands, like I've broken my knuckles on all of my fingers, but like just didn't do anything about them. And so now if I try and bend, it's this toe right here, and so when I try and bend it, it goes like this.
Oh yeah, that's.
It goes like that basically. It just won't bend very much.
I also like how Percy realized that he probably shouldn't show his
Don't want my
toes
feet.
because people will
Don't
go.
want my feet.
He already showed his foot. He
Yeah,
already showed it. I saw it.
People are going to try and take that and run with it.
Yeah.
People can have my feet. I don't
Like
care.
you all
Hey,
took
I've got-
my feet.
I've got big feet. They can't even take them. Too heavy.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I got size 13 feet. They don't want
Here
them.
you
I
go.
think it's right.
I almost fell backwards.
They don't want
We're
them.
okay.
You can't buy normal socks in the store.
I would have
You have
cried if
size
you
13.
fell over. Do it again. Do it again.
Fall.
Try it again. I want to see him fall.
Get burned!
Ow! You're like, ow! I'm getting like cramp in my leg.
And there's the thumbnail.
Hold on.
Alright,
Let's get this one.
It honestly looks like
SBC gone wild.
it looks like Swagger like has feet for hands and he's just holding them.
Guys,
Hang on,
what are we doing today?
The
Shadow, you
poor,
got it too.
the
You gotta
poor
do it too.
audio users, man.
Fucking fine.
Stop. Makes me so
Anyway, let's all get in here. Moose, come on.
Hang on.
Yeah!
Just take your socks off.
Oh, I'm not taking my socks off. That's so much work.
All right, so when you
Hey guys.
when you get the thumbnail, you're gonna have to blur out our feet because I don't know if YouTube will allow that.
I'm sure YouTube will allow that.
If there's hot tub
I'm
streams.
not sure, dude. I'm not lying.
Just
to-
turn comments off, Moose.
to answer your question, for me, I would say like the equivalent of like my ring finger toe. There's no reason. I just think that that's like the most useless of all the toes. Like I feel like the pinky toe is like you don't think about it. I feel like it's very important for balance. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
It's one
So
of the most important toes. but
yeah,
fuck
so-
it.
Fuck that toe in particular.
Swagger, you don't say that because they got rid of it in My Hero Academia.
What?
You only say that because they did.
They did what?
And they got rid of the pinky toes in My Hero Academia.
They did?
That's how you know if you're like special.
Right. I completely
My
forgot about
God.
that.
You're not special. Well, relatively.
Relative to me.
What about you, Shadow? What toe would you live at?
Fucking hate my pinky toe.
We understate how important it is, and then we're just like, fuck it, whatever.
I know it's important. I just hate it. I hate
Yeah,
how
it is the most annoying toe.
too tiny.
Too
So-
small.
so
need
there-
a big
Small.
toe.
All right, Shadow. What's
Man,
your next question?
All right. So this one's kind of a bit of a weird question.
I mean, we just spent 5 minutes with our feet up in the air, so I think
You know,
it can't get
yeah.
any weirder than that.
Honestly, Redneck really dodged a bullet with his internet trash now.
It's a similar question, but I have to ask each of you. So
Okay,
let's start with Swagger first.
of course, yeah,
Swagger.
get that out of the way.
Swagger, what's 5 plus 5?
10.
All right, cool.
The
Percy,
fuck? Yeah,
Percy, what's a 48 divided by 2?
24.
You son of a
cool.
bitch.
Are we doing your math homework for you?
He's gonna ask me a really hard one,
Moose.
and I'm gonna be embarrassed. You gave Swagger 5 plus 5, man. Come on, you're supposed to send me the soft pitch. All right.
All right, Moose. If a train is going 300 miles per hour going east on the west coast, and a plane is going southbound at 250 miles per hour down the Pacific Ocean, how many tacos can I buy with $3?
Wow.
That's really weird how that happened. That's crazy. That was my answer.
Oh, wow. That really is crazy.
Yeah. Did you like my answer?
To answer your question, it's going to be 2 because of taxes.
Exactly.
Because of taxes?
Yeah. Well, you can't buy 3 because taxes.
Yeah, you can't buy 3 if they're $1.
Of course. Okay.
Listen, I've worked in the fast food industry too long. I know.
Percival.
I've got 6 cans stacked on my desk right now. I'm pretty impressed with myself. This is the most I've ever
I
done.
wish I could kick my desk and knock over your desk.
Yeah.
Just
All right, now here's
I'm pretty sure if I blew on it, it would fall over.
here's the question: if you can stand up and kick the top one off,
We wouldn't see it.
we'll raise your Jesus. How many you got on the floor? Oh, okay, there we
No,
go.
Now we can see it.
I ran into my my drumsticks.
Ah,
Miss,
okay.
you're a genius. We're gonna get Duber on here.
Oh,
Oh, close.
Oh, you whiffed it. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
go!
All right. That's pretty impressive. I'm
Die
impressed.
on camera
I'm
too.
impressed. Yeah.
He lowers down the
there was
camera.
a
The
so
whole
there,
bottom
there
is
was a,
knocked over somehow, but the
there was
two
a
are floating.
time. There was a time in high school when I was able to do a flying spin kick where you just like turn around and you jump like this.
Oh,
and you kick.
Yeah.
And my buddies in golf, whenever we weren't doing anything, we would just like put a tee in our hand, and we would all take turns trying to do it. And I was the only one who ever was able to do it.
Okay, so
Oh,
do it.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see it.
I don't think I can do it.
Dubra.
I want to see him
space.
accidentally kick a hole
I
in
need
the wall
space.
or go through the window.
Right through Kim Jong Un's face.
Yeah. All right, he's getting it. He's got it.
Warm up.
He's gonna kick something and hurt himself.
All right,
I
all
wanna
right,
kick
good.
the fucking door
Yeah.
on my window.
Yeah.
ready? All right.
I feel like we're in Jackass.
Okay.
Like he was like, "You ready?" And we all gave him a thumbs up before he's gonna do something stupid.
You know, I think this has been.
Hey, it's still kind of cool.
I think this has been the most physically involved
Podcast
podcast
we think we've
episode
ever had. Okay,
had.
Swagger, then get up and default dance.
The crowd has spoken. I
I don't have enough space.
Turn on your light.
Just hide.
Fall
Back
over.
up there.
No, swagger.
he Swagger really went.
There's a feedback from behind me, dog.
Hold on, you guys can see my fire alarm that I haven't put back in.
Oh.
Are you gonna kick that one too?
Oh yeah, kick that high kick.
Here, I'll kick the ceiling.
He's gonna put a hole in his ceiling, dog.
Yeah.
I was half expecting him to just fall on his back.
Like that.
Like that.
I just want to see something absolutely awful happen.
Hold on. You guys want to see me jump over my chair onto my bed?
Yes, please.
Sure.
Why does
Dude,
this sound
it's
like a
gonna
kid?
be
Be like, guys, just watch this.
We've got a parkour thing going down in the
I
in the
swear, we were
podcast.
like 2 jumps away from Dubra coming in and be like,
What are you doing?
What's going on?
Hey, the snowball.
It's for the internet,
Yeah.
Mom!
I love that there's
Oh,
a
my bad.
I love that there's a picture of him on his
There's a
mirror in
hole
case
right
he
there.
forgot what he looked like.
Yeah. He's
He's
in
like-
case he forgot what he looks
Yeah,
like.
it's just like
I
that's
think
me.
It's much better.
Yes,
Are you ready?
we're ready.
Yeah.
Stuck the
Impressive.
landing.
Nice.
Stuck the landing. Was that the microphone?
Yes. Yeah.
Take
He stuck the landing, but the snowball didn't.
Oh, dude.
God
Good
damn.
thing his fucking tower of cans wasn't on the desk
We
anymore.
we further and further get into the scuffed realms of the podcast. I think every day we go further and further from being an actual podcast.
This still happens when I don't take my ADD
Oh, right.
meds.
I want to point out this all started out with math questions leading into how much tacos he can buy.
Yeah, and then jumping on the bed. Man,
All
we-
right, so any more questions that you have for us?
No,
Chidu?
those are the only two that I could actually. I mean, I don't know. There is one, but I don't know if you guys answered it yet.
Ask it.
What happens if So it's a question related to SBC.
Are you about to-
you guys?
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
what happens if
What-
one
what
of the
is what you're
members
saying?
dies?
No.
Do I get in free?
Yeah.
Am I next in line?
I was gonna say,
You
my- my-
Behind the SBC's will. No.
Yeah.
It was gonna be what happens if like one of the 4 of you retires. Because right now it's just the 4 of you guys: Redneck, Swagger, Wheels, and Moose.
I
So,
think
like,
with
what
that-
happens when the one of you retires?
I think it would be the same thing as like when we like all decided that Hex would be moving on from the group. It would just kind of more so be like kind of evaluating what the crew would need as far as the next member, and we just like look for a replacement because the SBC really functions best as a 4-stack. And it's just like it's a careful process of like selecting a new person. Like that's why with like Percival it took months before we actually made a decision. And I mean, as it was a 5, and then it just didn't work for as a 5 really. So we really
Maybe
only
that's
operated.
why X left.
Yeah, I mean we operated as a 5, but we really like day-to-day operations was a 4 basically, right?
So when you say that it wasn't meant for 5, I'm a little curious. How do you figure that?
Well, I mean, at least not just like right now, because I just feel like the reason we made SBC in the first place was for shell shock tournaments, right?
Mhm.
And you're only allowed four to a team. And I mean, just 4 is like almost the perfect amount for like
a magic number.
yeah, it's like good for like Discord, like sessions, videos and stuff. There's not too many people talking over each other. We have talked about like expanding, but for us to like ever expand to like 5 or 6 members, like it would take a like a again, same with like picking a new member. It would have to be unanimous in our decision making process, and we would have to be like, okay, well, like we feel that this is in the best interest of the SBC to move forward and pick a new person or to add a new member.
I think the only way we could expand more is if everyone was like active in their own rights, because then you could just like hit anyone up in the crew and be like, "Hey, you want to do something?"
Yeah.
But right now, it's not at that point.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe in the future we could see ourselves like expanding our enterprise, and but I think for now, at least it seems like
contact.
That's not even the point of me asking that question.
I know.
Swagger's
That's
just like I got
what,
you,
like,
I got you
chance.
covered.
Like honestly, and you can cut this because I don't know. part of me, I don't know how I feel like with like the SBC. Like whenever I heard you guys, like have the SBC, I was like, oh, it's such a cool little thing. I want something like that, And like as I grew to be friends with you guys, I was like, man, kind of part of me wishes I was a part of that so I could hang out with them more. And
I
then
mean, honestly, more or less, you are a part of the experience. You might
Yeah.
not have like the name tag, but
It's-
like,
oh yeah,
It's kind of like it's just like me before I like really joined. I was just like, I was part of the SBC, but I wasn't like a member. Like
Yeah.
I would hit Moose or Spider up and be like, hey, you want to play a game?
Yeah.
And like, you can always just do that.
yeah. And I think like the biggest reason, like for a while, it's like a few months ago, was probably around like the climax of when I like because part of me always wanted to be like, God damn you, Swagger. Part of me was like, 50-50 brain, 50% wants to join the SBC, and then 50% is thinking, no, they've got like way better people for that, or they've already got like it's their thing, I don't want to intrude upon that. And then like as I grew closer and closer friends with you guys, part of it was just like, I kind of do want to join it, but at the same time, like I don't want to be seen as that guy, like who's only friends with you guys to join it.
No, and I think I can speak for everyone else in saying that like we don't get that vibe. Like I understand that it's like
Philip, you're literally my brother.
Oh, Philip, I thought you forgot, Philip.
Finish that.
no, like I definitely like I get like I obviously like I understand that like people want to join it. I mean, I don't blame people who like again because like it's a lot of fun and it's like it's a really great group. And so like we definitely don't get the vibe that you're just like, oh, I'm just here to try and get in the part of the SBC and then I'll be fine. I've had that feeling about a few people and like it's very obvious, and I'd like to think that like we can read people pretty well. And like I don't at all get that feeling from you.
You can feel it,
No.
like even if you had just like mainly been by when we were like you were streaming and all that, like I still don't think we would have gotten that vibe just because you're like a genuine awesome person.
Yeah, and
Like,
it's very reflective again, like you said, like again the fact that you like didn't want to stream while we were like hanging out because you were worried, like again like that just like gives good vibes of like, listen, like I'm not here at all to like, because we've had that a lot and we still do have like people who are just like, hey, can we play with you because like you're gonna generate interest either on Twitch or on Shell Shock or just in the community. And I mean, yeah, like we understand that, but again, like it's just like to me personally it sticks out a lot that like again like you're always there as a friend first, and like I don't feel like you're there being a friend in order to fill a quota. You know what I mean? To meet a requirement in order to become a member of the SBC. And like to be honest, that's kind of how we formed the SBC in the first place and picked members. It's like again yeah, like again what we like the motto of the SBC for years has always been like friends first, creator second. Right, and that's what it's always been.
Do you want to know what the main reason why I wanted to be a part of SBC?
Why?
Was to negate one rule in your server. All right,
whatever you want.
I enjoy whatever I want just so I can make a bit.
God damn.
That's the one rule.
That's
like,
hilarious.
it's like that's why whenever I ask you, it's like, can I join VC? I got a bit. I always try to follow that rule.
Yeah.
And then I was like, there were times like, oh, it's perfect, but I can't ask.
Yeah.
Because it'll take too long.
If nobody has any other questions, I think we'll wrap it up here. So once again, thank you so much to our sponsor for today, Raid Shadow Legends. Again, link down in the description. Thank you so much to Mr. Shadow Dragon for coming into the podcast. We had an absolute fun time having you here, man. It was great to talk to you. Great to learn so much about you. And
it was really fun. I was really excited about this.
Yeah, we even had a few musical entries. It was great. It was a good time. I think I don't think
I'm recording that.
Yeah, I don't think that I expected this podcast when we first started recording to involve musical numbers and feet. But here we are, and definitely again, I think we say this at the end of every podcast, is that like I don't expect it to get as weird as it did, but then it definitely does. And then again, every podcast we've said like I think this is the weirdest one yet. So I have to stop saying that because they all just end up in the same category.
I don't know. I don't know how far you can come across feet there.
That's true. Yeah, that one's definitely a special one.
Macarena and feet, man. That's pretty
Macarena.
Weird.
That's how you said Macarena and feet.
Macarena just throws up their feet.
A question that we've asked people at the end of every podcast because a lot of people are like excited to be here. Are you still excited to be here? And would you ever think about coming back after these shenanigans?
Oh hell yeah! Like honestly, I was really excited about this.
I can't wait for the day when someone's like, no, I don't want to come
No.
back. This
Actually, I hate you guys now.
this was
we
awful
can-
for me.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
this
I
was,
learned
server
so
now?
much
Yeah,
about
yeah.
you guys, and just,
I learned
and it's
too
tweets.
much. Yeah,
But no, I would definitely like if you guys ever asked me to like come on the podcast again, I would definitely do it.
yeah.
Like
I
I'd
think
have to find the time for it, or like I just imagine like a message pops up, "Yo, Shadow, we need you. Join
Yeah.
VC real quick." I'm like, okay, you just pop in. Gay Ocarina. All right, boss.
yeah.
All right, boss.
Yeah.
Hey, boss.
Runs over little tuxedo. No, I think again, like we've been saying it to a lot of the members who've come on, and it seems like a lot of people expressed interest in wanting to come on again. And I mean, I'm more than happy to have people on again, especially once we get past the rounds of interviews and stuff. And maybe if we feel like we're getting too burnt out with interviews, we'll just bring a few people we've already had on and bring them on for just like like an episode talking about a specific thing. So we'll explore that in the future. Yeah, because I think that'd be fun, and maybe to take a bit of a break from the constant interviews. And there's a lot of stress that comes along with interviewing people. So yeah, I think it's a good thing. So Shadow, thanks so much for coming on the podcast, my friend. We really do appreciate having you out here. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, of course, dude.
Me. This was honestly, I was really excited about this, and I had a blast.
Man, that's great. We love to have people come out here and have fun. And obviously, again, it was a pleasure having you out here. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to do it for the Shower Brew Cast. This is the Shower Brew crew signing off for tonight. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and we will see you all in the next one. Peace.